Hello, this video demonstration is focused on providing a general overview for the new Pacent Reporter homepage and how to access some of those features you might have been used to accessing in the old Pacent Reporter. So first thing you'll probably notice is when you come to your landing page, you have basically a class schedule in front of you. If you're a multiple subject teacher, you may only have Math 5. If you're a high school or a middle school teacher, you'll probably see all of your periods here on the left. Just for schools to know, we do have schools that use Pacent Reporter to grade all subjects, and that certainly is available to any school. There's no additional fees involved with that. Just let us know if you want to do that. The body of the calendar is where you can see all of the events you have planned for each of your subjects or classes. In this case, we've got a test scheduled for math on Wednesday, 6/19. These comments are comments that are not class specific, that might be just specific to the teacher. For example, you could comment here if you knew you were going to be absent, you had a sub in. I've got a pizza party comment, a field trip comment. Here's a general comment, says we've got the end of the quarter coming up. You can create comments or entries to this by simply hitting the plus key. So if I wanted to go on 6/19 and hit the plus key, sample, and just update the calendar, then you'll see that information show up. And this is just for your specific calendar, for your own purpose, not for any larger calendar. Okay. The second thing you'll notice is different is we used to have a gray bar here on the left with some menu items. Now we have the icon bar. And the icon bar has a home icon, a question mark icon. Linked to the question mark icon, you will have all of these videos that will be available. On the home icon, you'll simply be brought to this location, this landing page. Calendar allows you to see a month view and to add an event. So in addition to seeing your calendar by subject, you can go look at a month of the whole school. And this isn't a great example, but let's try and get in a little bit. Like we've got your parent-teacher conference. Any school-wide event will show up here. Your quarters, your holidays, your vacations. So you can always look at a month and have an idea of what's coming up. Your enrollment icon, the main thing here is this looks very much like what you've already seen. It is basically the same interface where you can take kids and drag them right into your class. I pick my 5th graders and grab a student and save, and I've just changed my class enrollment. What's neat about enrollment in the new Pacent Reporter is you can also do that. You can also do some enrollment things from your gradebook. And so let me just get a student's name here. I'm going to add Kelly Breen 100. I'm just going to write this down, 100016. When I go to the next icon, which is the grade icon, I can pick any of my classes from the grade icon. And so I'll go ahead and pick Math 5. And in addition to entering scores and creating assignments, I can also use this little green plus symbol to add a new student. And if that student's in my system anywhere, this is now going to let you take students from across a district. If I find that student, I can simply add them. So they'll be taken out of somebody else's class and put into your class. So you don't have to wait for interdistrict transfers anymore. That's a really neat new feature. In addition to that, this is your one grading place. In the old Pacent Reporter, you were used to going to a place for spiraling assessments and a place for interim tests. Well, those are all here on the grading page now. We do have different tabs for them. So here are your spiraling tests. Here are your interim tests. And the summary tab is really like your old performance report. In fact, this is basically the performance report. It'll give you your percent by each category, by each gradable category, and then it'll give you your overall score weighted to your weighting, and it'll give you the grade that goes with your grading scale. Okay, so this is the grading page. We have a number of good videos on the grading page, like how to create an assignment, how to add an assignment, how to score an assignment, how to use the commenting features. I recommend looking at those videos when you get a chance. The next icon is the resources page. This page really hasn't changed much now. We're probably going to add some changes over the course of the year because we're adding new resources. You're used to most of these tabs. Under the support tab, you've got some documents let me pick a math subject because we've got more things under math than any other subject. You'll have your Common Core documents start to show up there. We haven't attached those yet. Under your formative, you're probably aware has all of your assessments, your Form A's, your Form B's, your keys, your Practice Plus, your intervention, and your ultimate. Your interim assessments will be here, and interim lessons will be under the interim tab. These are the old Common Core lessons. Those are all still going to be there for every client, even though some of our schools are using Common Core. These California lessons will still be available in case they're of some use to you. The planning tab is empty because we haven't created any planning guides yet this year, but most of you have seen what that looks like. You'll get a planning guide per week in your math classes. And then the other tab just has other activities and things that we've created up to now. We're probably going to add a video tab. We're working on some little video clips on how to do certain mathematical problems that we want to make sure that parents and teachers and kids have access to. And so we'll be adding that. We're adding a Common Core tab. We have a number of schools doing Common Core this year, so we'll have those materials out there for everyone to see. Even if you're not doing Common Core this year, you'll be able to see what's being developed. Okay, the next icon is the cog, which is for the setup. So basically you can do your class setup from the cog here, or the gear. And that looks very much like what you've already seen. There will probably be some revisions coming to class setup to make it, make it look a little different. But overall, this should be what you're used to seeing in the old Pacent Reporter. Reports haven't changed dramatically. We have one major report. You need to see the progress report video because that one is, the progress report is now, the math report is now included in the progress report. And so even this video that I'm shooting is a little bit off because this is no longer part of our reporting. We've integrated the weekly math reporting into the progress report. The rest of these, all the left are the reports you're probably used to, and to the right we've got a brief description of what they do. So as we add reports, we'll be able to keep people posted by providing an overview of what they're supposed to do. And then lastly, there's a printing icon, and the logout key is up here in the upper right-hand corner. I'll go back to the home page, and please check out other videos with more details on each aspect of Pacent Reporter. But that should get you started if you're looking at this and thinking, wow, this is really new and different from last year. Thanks. Have a nice day.